Hello, I'm Jamila Musayeva, an international social etiquette consultant and author of etiquette books, Etiquette, the List You Need to Know, and Afternoon Tea Etiquette. If you would like to order my books, please make sure to email me at info@jamilamusayeva.com. I'll also link it down below in the description box. If you are a new viewer on my channel, welcome. Here I talk about etiquette, soft skills, self-development, sometimes fashion and style as well. And if you are interested in all of that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back to my channel. I'm delighted to see you here. I would also like to make an announcement that together with the British Protocol Academy of London, I have co-designed a very unique one-intensive etiquette workshop program that's entitled Etiquette for Professionals. It will take place in London in person from November 21st until 25th, and all the participants will receive CPD accredited certificates. All the information about the agenda, the fees, and as well how to apply, you can find down below in the description box. Without further ado, let's get started on today's video. As you can probably tell by what I'm wearing, today's video is dedicated to little black dress. This is a topic that was requested by a lot of you about what are some of my favorite little black dresses or how to style them. I don't do a lot of style videos because I don't claim to be a style guru or a fashionista or a stylist. I'm not accredited to do that, but I will talk only from my personal experience about how I like to dress up my looks and how you can take a little black dress from say a social outing to a business meeting. This video is dedicated to my favorite pieces of black dresses as well as a little bit about the prehistory of how the little black dress emerged. If you have been on my channel for a while, you're probably familiar with my presentation style. I always like to talk a little bit about the background and the history of whatever I'm talking about, be it makeup, be it gift giving, or the little black dress in today's case. I think it has to do a lot with my professional work, which is being an etiquette trainer. I have to talk about the history or why things emerged and became what they are. So I will start with a little bit of a history. It's not going to take too long, so bear with me, have the patience, and then I'll show you some of my favorite pieces and how I style them. So the little black dress, or LBD as acronymed, is an item of elegance, of luxury, of timeless wardrobe, but it's something that's a rather new invention. Let's say in a difference with pants or a shirt or any other wardrobe item, this is something that is a recent invention. In particular, it was developed in the 1920s. It was in 1920s that a woman named Coco Chanel, you're probably familiar with her name, decided to design a little black mini dress with a straight silhouette, and she brought the black color into the world of fashion, as well as she made black color acceptable color for fancy outings and social events, whereas before her, the black color was only reserved for funerals. In 1926, this little black dress makes the cover of Vogue magazine, and as we know, once whatever becomes the cover of Vogue, it becomes a staple of fashion. So once it was on the cover, it became widely accredited or widely accepted as a timeless piece of fashion. Prior to Coco Chanel, actually, women were only dressed in very tight corsets, really long gowns, and they could wear those gowns in any color but black, because as I already mentioned, black was reserved for funerals only. What Coco Chanel did is she actually created a rebellious item of wardrobe. She went against the norms of the society. She made the dress very loose, straight line silhouette. She made it in black and she made it comfortable for women, which I think is one of the most important elements of this dress, is that the little black dress is usually very, very comfortable. If you find the right one that suits your body type, then you'll always feel comfortable. And as we know, whenever we feel comfortable, we'll feel happy and content, and that's what translates elegance and exuberates beauty in a woman. So if we can say that Coco Chanel was the one who invented the little black dress, it was really Audrey Hepburn and her black dress made by Hubert de Givenchy at Breakfast at Tiffany's that made this little black dress a very iconic style item. It's actually not a little black dress because it's a full-length gown, and we know that little black dress is often referred to a dress that is either mini or midi length, but as the time has passed, as the fashion has evolved and as technology has evolved, the little black dress today comes in very different lengths, styles, fabrics, materials. So feel free to explore and experiment with a little black dress, and I'll here show you some of my favorite pieces. Let's start with the first dress that I'm currently wearing for this video. The reason I chose this dress is because when I say a little black dress, this is a dress that comes to my mind. It's so simple, it has a very straight line, it's done so that you can wear it for a daytime outing as well as for evening, depending on how I accessorize it, or if I wear a jacket over, if I change my shoes, I can really dress it up or dress it down. I love that it can stand the test of time. I have purchased this dress perhaps 5 or 6 years ago, and it still looks like it was bought today. If you take care well of your dresses, you can wear your little black dress for a really long time. And if you find the piece that really fits your body and is quite simple in its own design, you can really wear it for a really, really long time and make the most out of it. If we were to imagine an elegant look, I think that would always be a little black dress paired with a coat that looks like this, which is very fitting to the body. It's a straight line, midi length. I love personally this color. This is a coat that was gifted to me by a brand called Santini. They're London based and they're completely female owned, which I loved about the brand. And they have this whole collection of coats that really symbolize the golden age of fashion and film. They romanticize the classical age. I personally really love this style, and I loved their selection of coats. There's one that was in a baby blue that I truly loved, and also this one is my favorite color and always goes well with any color of dress in winter time. What I personally love about this coat is that it's made of a blend of wool and cashmere, and they use the highest caliber faux fur, which is cruelty-free. I also really like this matching headband that was gifted by Santini that you can wear like this to cover your ears when it's really cold out. I think it's a really perfect combo to wear when you're going out for a cocktail party or a black tie dinner event. It's a very beautiful addition to your wardrobe. Now I changed my shoes and my jacket to show how a quick change of just shoes or a jacket or outerwear can really change up the look. I haven't even touched the accessories or my hair or my makeup, and still my look has changed. So in the first episode where I was wearing heels and a dress and a coat, I could go out for a cocktail party, whereas here when I've changed into flats and a jacket, I could go to meet a client for a business meeting, or I could as well then go to a networking event. Again, the little black dress just transforms from day wear to evening wear with a change of accessorized shoes and outerwear. This second dress is a very dear one to me. It's from Dolce Gabbana, and it's about 7-8 years ago that I purchased this dress, and I don't wear it as often because first, for two reasons. First, because it has a very specific design and a very specific look, so I can only wear it so many times. And also second is because it's only possible to wear this dress to a social gathering or a cocktail party. It's not as versatile as the first dress that I wore. The reason I wore it as a second dress is because I wanted you to see the contrast between the first dress that had a very simple design and you could always dress it up or dress it down, change it with accessories, and the dress would change its purpose and its look. Whereas with a dress like this that has a very standing out design, it has a very beautiful embellishment brooch here, it has a very unique silhouette as well as the material, so it's quite a staple piece by itself. But nonetheless, it's a very special dress to me, and I wanted to show you this as a second dress. I have also matched them with a Manolo Blahnik pair of heels that also have a brooch on top, which is something that matches the one that is here on my waist, and I love when there's something matching in the total look. But again, these are the shoes that I can wear with different types of dresses that don't necessarily have any brooch or any embellishment on them, and they would still look good. This third dress that I'm wearing is the one that you have probably recognized from the jewelry etiquette video that I did, and I also shared some of the pictures in this dress on my Instagram post. I personally really love this dress because I think it's so chic because there are feathers in there. I personally love feathers, but again, it's something that could be very much dependent on your personal style. If you're a fan of feathers, then this is something that you can own in your wardrobe as well. When I say this, a lot of people argue that feathers could be something that's very season-based or trend-based, but actually they're not. You can see an image of Kate Moss. She's wearing a feather-trimmed dress to Frank Sinatra's 80th birthday party, and when you look at that picture, it looks like that picture was taken recently. So feathers is something that always keep coming back to fashion, and having something with feathers will always be timeless in your wardrobe. What I love about this particular dress is that it's so simple in its general silhouette and its material. There is nothing that is embroidered. There are no details on the dress on itself. So the only thing that adds a bit of a zest to the entire look are just the feathers at the bottom. This is something, again, you can always remove if you stop being a fan of feathers, but overall I think it just makes the look so much more overdressed and so much more fancy. I have paired this black dress with Manolo Blahnik shoes, the ones that I wore before as well, but this kind of a dress is the one that you can wear with pretty much any color and any style shoes, and it will go with pretty much anything. Again, with a change of shoes, accessorize, maybe a chunky necklace or bigger earrings or a hairband, you can actually change up the entire look. And that's what I love about dresses like this, that are simple, have a little bit of an interesting detail to them, and then with a play of colors or play of accessories, you can either dress it up or dress it down. However, with that being said, this is also the kind of a dress that you can only wear to a certain kind of events. That's either a cocktail party or a black tie event. You cannot wear it to a business meeting. You can't wear it to a classroom, obviously. So this is a dress that was only reserved for particular occasions, but again, this is a kind of a dress that can be reused with the years with a different accessorize, and you'll look different with a different hairstyle and makeup. This whole look can be changed depending on that. So this is the fourth dress that I'm wearing for this video, and this is a very simple, again, midi length dress that is off shoulder, which I personally really love. I love when the décolleté is open. I love how it accentuates the waist. I love how it really fits the body. I generally am not a huge fan of velvet material by itself, but I think when the design of a dress is very nice and when the color is monochrome, it's black or white, and I think velvet can look really nice and can really make the dress look a lot more expensive. This dress is by All Saints, and I think it's about 2 or 3 years ago that I purchased it. I think this dress, again, is timeless. This silhouette is timeless. This style is timeless. There's a picture of Diana wearing a so-called revenge dress, and she is again wearing a off-shoulder, cinched at waist dress that has a slit on the side. I wore a similar dress for one of my videos on etiquette when I was looking at how Hailey Bieber was eating. I was wearing a similar style dress in that video, but I decided to wear this dress, which is slightly different in its cut than the one I wore in that video. But again, I think it really does give the vibe of Diana's revenge dress. This dress is perfect again for a cocktail party. It's perfect for a date night. I have decided to style this velvet dress with a matching velvet shoes by Aquazzura that have a bow tie on the back. I think it adds a little bit more femininity to the entire look. I'm just generally a huge fan of styling things and making things match in a way, either material wise or the shape wise or the color wise. So I'm all about creating symmetry in the look. The trick in this dress is that the shoulders can be lifted up, and with a change of the shoes and perhaps a jacket on top, it can really make the dress be wearable during the daytime. So I'm going to show you right now how it looks like that. As the final dress for today's little black dress series, I've chosen a dress that I bought in Zara about 2 years ago. It's a very simple dress, very comfortable with a loose skirt. And what I like about this dress is with a change of stockings, shoes or outerwear, you can really change the look, so go from season to season as well as from occasion to occasion. So right now with this look, I could do anything during the daytime, run around doing errands. I can also go to a birthday party like this depending on what the dress code is, but it's I would say it's a casual look, but with a little bit more edge to it, so you can actually add some more accessories and go to somewhere in the evening. This is something I can wear during the fall here in Baku. If the fall in your country is also not so cold, then you can wear it like I'm wearing, with a leather jacket and boots and some light stockings. But if you would want to wear this perhaps in the winter, you can change your outerwear and you can change your stockings to something that is more thick and maybe change it into warmer boots. So the way I have styled this dress is with a leather jacket by Theory and with the boots from Isabel Marant. I'm now going to change into flats and just show you how this would look as a look for springtime. So with everything remain constant in my look except for the shoes that I'm wearing, I've changed into flats. They have really changed, I think, the look of the dress. It's now a little bit more feminine, less edgy than it was before. And this is a dress that I can wear, or this look I can wear during early fall or springtime. I can add a trench coat over the top and make it look extra feminine and elegant versus to how I was wearing it earlier with a leather jacket and boots. So I wanted you to see how this dress can really be transformed from season to season, as well as how it could transform in its purpose as well. For this to look even more significant, I will change again the shoes, remove the stockings, and show you how I could wear this dress even during summertime, despite of the fact that it is a black dress. And voila, this is the final look for today's video, and I have just only changed my shoes, removed the stockings, and now this dress is totally transformed into a summertime, perhaps a party look or even daytime look, depending on where you live and how you like to wear the black color. I personally love to wear black even in the summer and even daytime as well, so I have no issue of wearing this during the summertime. The purpose of this video was to showcase you how versatile, diverse, multi-purpose, timeless, chic, elegant a little black dress can be, how you can always personalize it with your own accessories, with your own choice of shoes, outerwear, stockings, accessorize, and makeup and hair, and how different you can look with just one little black dress. Again, what I love about it is that it suits every single person. You just have to find the right cut, the right style, the right material for you, and then you can always personalize and make it look like you. The same black dress could be worn by two different women and in two different forms and shapes. That's what I truly love about this piece of wardrobe, and I think it's something that everyone should own. So it's a kind of a wardrobe item that you can never go wrong with, and in doubt, whenever you are not sure what to wear, always go for a little black dress. No wonder that Vogue called little black dress Chanel's Ford, meaning that it's such a unique invention that really transformed the understanding of elegance and what an elegant woman could wear and really be comfortable with and use it on a daily basis. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. Please do let me know down in the comment section below which one of these was your favorite look, perhaps something that you would like to recreate on your own, and also some new video suggestions. I love reading your feedback, and I hope to see my next videos. Bye!